Hello. Hello. Finally, 7.5 Trail to the Heavens patch is finally out. Which is now currently the bridge to Evercold, which I'm stoked about. So yeah, this stream, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to finish the whole main scenario quest this day, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, it kind of just depends. Where am I supposed to teleport again? Yeah, over there. I can see a bunch of people there. So yeah, I'm going to be playing as a Dark Knight, because I like to play as a Dark Knight. Hey, Kryl. In Fate's footsteps, Kryl has a wistful glint in her eyes. I trust you were able to get plenty of rest. Good. I thought we may take a moment to ponder our next steps, and perhaps reflect on our recent journey. I must admit, my thoughts often drift to the Mist Continent and our stay in Treno. It was heartening to see the Milala prosper despite the odds, and my own flesh and blood strive in that living-wrecked landscape. Sven was eager to restore diplomatic relations, and I have no doubt that Alexandria will provide much needed support for their neighbor. I too shall do everything I can to aid my home away from home, my wonderful, welcoming family included. For the time being, though, I'd say we've accomplished all within our power. I suppose that just leaves the matter of preservation's research. It is yet unclear how Calyx learned techniques he used to summon his Dark Primal. And there is likewise much that remains unknown about the key. Let us hope that Shale efforts bear more fruit. Can you hear me? Shale and I have been reviewing the decrypted files and have uncovered some intriguing details. Would you care to join us? We'll be with you right away. Excellent. Shale seems rather eager to speak with you all. Come and find us in Dawntrail lab when you're ready. Uncanny timing indeed. Let us make for the containment complex. Let's go over to the containment complex. Yeah, because I did originally plan on streaming kind of like my reaction to the fan fest, but I'm not entirely sure if that will be interesting because I'm more of a silent viewer than anything. So I feel like it wouldn't be fun. Heading for the containment complex, right this way. Containment complex, let's go. Oh yeah, this is the place where we found like the Calyx locker. I remember that. Good times. Hi, Shale. You got some news?
You're just in time for a progress report. The decryption is finally complete. As we suspected, the data represents a partial record of Preservation's research documents. A quick scan of the files, however, failed to turn up the information Y'shtola was after.
Indeed. No mention of the Ascians, or primal summoning techniques for that matter. While Calyx doubtless received instruction from someone possessed of such knowledge, There was naught to identify this benevolent mentor. I am, however, pleased to say that we found several reports concerning the key.
Nice. Yes. 4 months of waiting. Finally.
We know the key is used to open paths between worlds, and was a treasured relic of the Milala.
Huh. I'm just wondering, how did that key even get to Milala at all? Because again, we can assume that Azam is the one that created the key, so... It's kind of more funny to think that the key has just been passed down through generations and all that. Making sure it's not in a wrong hand until it reaches us. Maybe.
And just as the Milala were unable to return after reaching the Mist Continent, so too was Preservation unable to gain a mastery of the prize which had passed into their possession. The data suggests that a particular formula or procedure is required. A process which Calyx appears to have understood to some degree. Yet the key proved fickle. Perfectly replicating conditions was no guarantee of success. And even when they did manage to generate a modest portal, the destination was never the one they expected. The reports practically screamed their frustration, describing the experience as being dragged around by a traveler picking roads without rhyme or reason. Serves them right, I say.
The reports practically screamed their frustration, describing the experience as being dragged around by a traveler picking roads without rhyme or reason. Oh, that's Azam, right? I think, yeah.
After much trial and error, Preservation began to experiment with external actuation devices for the key. Striving to maintain a stable pathway to a chosen location, they conceived of the technology that forms the gate to the Golden City.
So, their tribulations ultimately afforded them control of the key, albeit in a limited capacity. Which, of course, explains why they were able to instruct Zoralja in its use. Thus enabling the unprecedented feat of transferring Everkeep and its environs to the source. After the Endless Fiend took the key unto herself, she opened pathways to other reflections in her hunt for ether, did she not?
The Milala merely used it to facilitate their exodus. To think what the key has now wrought in different hands.
For all we know, the actuation device augmented the key's power beyond its intended scope. Were your goal to plunder whole worlds of their ether, a tool designed to simply transfer people would likely be insufficient.
Shale, I don't suppose you would be able to remove the actuation device?
The machine made for that very purpose is still functional, thankfully. Shouldn't be a problem.
What do you think? We don't even know how the key works. If the device is somehow interfering or amplifying its capabilities, I believe we ought to remove it.
Okay, we just have to remove it in a good place. You never know. You could have that little freaking Calyx squirrel jumping right in and swooping it while we're still in there. Sure, why not? How did they even get that from whatever game logic? Oh, she just switched. Okay, so the key is in... So could it be like a container kind of thing to make sure that the key doesn't... I'm a bit unsure. Yestola.
My word.
Oh, she's seeing something.
Ishtola?
This is the first time I've beheld the key in all its unobscured glory. The sheer density is extraordinary. 'Tis akin to the structures we saw beneath the Tempest.
Oh.
Now that you mention it, the ornamentation is reminiscent of Amarot.
Is it? I can't really... I don't remember too much about... But then again, I don't know the word ornamentation, so...
Have you noticed anything since the key has been in your possession?
No, I don't think so. But yeah, it did react to my Azam crystal. It gleams like the dawn's first light. It reminds me of Azam's crystal. What?
You're suggesting the key has some connection with Azam?
Yep.
A plausible theory, although one we are yet unequipped to prove.
My apologies. Hello? Yes, this is Cryo speaking.
There's probably some problem that I have to deal with now. So the key has to be on wait for a little while. I think.
That was Ojika with a message for us.
Ojika? Oh, is that the receptionist from the what the fuck is it called again? Baldessian Annex.
An urgent matter?
I'm not altogether sure. Tataru requires our counsel, and hoped to call upon us in person at the Baldessian Annex.
Yeah, we're going back to Charlie and let's go!
Disappointed we were not present, she appeared content to wait until our travels brought us back to Charlian, insisting that it did not merit our immediate summons.
Okay, so it's something I want to talk about, but it's not so urgent.
Her tone suggested otherwise, however, and Ojika felt compelled to contact us directly.
Never mind.
Mayhap the time has come for another journey across the salt.
Another journey across the salt? Okay. Is that like a term or something I don't understand?
You'd best go. Though I'll not deny that I'll be sad to see you leave.
Oh, Shale. I can't even begin to thank you for all you've done. We will be forever indebted to you and your Oblivion colleagues.
The debt is ours. We'll never forget the sacrifices you've made for us, for Alexandria. In the meantime, I shall keep sifting through the data. You'll hear as soon as I find anything of note.
Actually, I should like to stay here a little longer, if you don't mind.
Okay, now there's someone on our side back there.
borrow the key for a while. I wish to study it further. With the utmost care, I assure you.
Okay. With due diligence.
Well then, shall we be off? Ojika will be expecting us.
Ooh. Trail to the heavens. Well, unfortunately for the rest of the guys, I can just teleport there. I'm not... Well, yeah, I think the other ones can teleport, but due to, like, fees and stuff, they just take the boat instead. If I remember correctly. Or at least lore-wise. Wait, they can just teleport. I cannot wait. Now, when it came to the FanFast keynote, one thing I noticed was the main tank and off-tank kind of deal. It'd be kind of interesting though if every tank had that, but I don't know how exactly. Like you have two buttons, one is for main tank, one is for off-tank, and depending on which one you are, then you get different skills and weapon skills and spells. I don't know, I'm just guessing. Hey, Uchika Sunchika. Welcome back. What a pleasure it is to see you too, Kenn. Thank you for contacting us, Ojika. We came as soon as we could. Of course. I felt it prudent given how troubled Tataru was. Your concern is much appreciated. As it so happens, we reached a convenient juncture in our investigation. Shale and Ystola have matters well in hand, leaving us free to make this trip. That's a relief to hear. Now, let me fetch Tataru for you. Why don't you take a moment to relax in the main hall? I'm sure you're all still fatigued from your journey. Sure. Let us wait in a designated place. We haven't seen Tataru at all when you think about it. I feel kind of sad for Tataru though, because you only see her at the beginning of a new expansion, and she says goodbye, and then we just don't see her. Which kind of makes sense. Ah, the gang is here.
Planning your next journey?
Oh no, just reminiscing. Thinking back to when you bought this map, and how you all encouraged me to make the voyage to Tural.
Are you glad you did?
As if you need ask. Welcome back.
Hey Tataru, you just whipped open that door with almighty force. Hey. It's been a while. When did seeing you since... And Walker.
So glad you're here.
Ojika contacted us. He intimated that you were rather concerned. Come to think of it, Alphino said he and Alize would pay you a visit upon their return. Have you not seen them?
Oh no, they were here. I was regaled with many a tale of your Turali adventures. It was only once they departed for Garlemord that the rumors came to my attention. Rather alarmingly, void-sent sightings seem to be on the rise across the star.
Ah, void scent.
I was reluctant to bother you with mere hearsay, especially when you had more pressing matters to contend with. But earlier I received a confidential report from the Grand Company of Eorzea. It's as if a mighty dam has been breached, flooding the land with foul creatures. For a blessing, most nations have managed to keep the invaders in check, and casualties appear to be minimal thus far. Though the same cannot be said for those regions with a deeper connection to the void. Their fissures continue to manifest without end, putting countless innocents in danger.
Is it Calyx or is it Halmarut going around and opening these fissures?
A deeper connection to the void. Garlemald is the home of the Reapers, is it not?
It is. Alphino and Alizé were there when the trouble began, and have since sent word that the situation has taken a dreadful turn.
A short while earlier in Tertium. Or Tertium. Tertium. Man, I feel so bad for the Garlemalds. Just one bad thing after another with these guys.
Thus concludes the abridged account of our time in Tiral. Now I shall leave you with the words of the late Dawn servant, Galul Jajar.
Galul Jaja.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship. A notion that rings true for Eorzeans no less than it does for the diverse peoples of Tuliolal.
And for Garleans as well. Even sharing something as simple as a local dish can pave avenues of understanding. It's up to all of us to forge new bonds together.
Yeah! Something bad is about to happen. I can feel it. Because there's always something.
Thank you for sharing your tale.
It's been a while, Julius.
Better they hear it firsthand than endure my clumsy retelling. Your words give me hope that we might achieve something similar here in Garlemald.
We all have the capacity to affect change. Our time in Tiral taught us that much. And now that we've returned, it's time we rolled up our sleeves and got back to work.
Not for long.
I've already sent missives to the other nations, informing them of our Alexandrian friends. I also intend to notify the Garlean community officially. If both sides are amenable to the proposition, we shall gladly assist in establishing diplomatic relations with Alexandria and Tuliolal. Thank you.
Oh, he's in shock. Man, I feel like still the Garlemalds, I don't think are used to that.
But are you sure you've recovered from your journey? It sounded like you've hardly had time to catch your breath. Sir!
Yes, now comes the problem.
Lapis Manalis is overrun with void scent. We've sustained heavy civilian casualties.
Lapis Manalis.
What?
Why are they popping up now? Great.
Tertium Squadron reporting in. We're under attack. Void scent appeared out of nowhere and ambushed need inspection. Damn it. Is that another fissure? No, no, no!
My comrades are under attack. We have to do something.
There's no time to lose. Come on!
They're booking it. Yep, I think it's her, just going around to different void scents.
The community is ill-equipped to defend themselves against such a threat. Even with the aid of the twins and the Ilzabard contingent, they face daunting odds.
We shall leave for Garlemald immediately.
Thank you. I was able to contact Thancred and Urianger too. They're already on their way. With any luck, you'll be able to rendezvous with them on arrival.
Man, the word rendezvous is so trippy to me, because it's the way you read it, write it, compared to when you actually say it. Rendezvous. Badamam. I've been told Alphino and Alice have withdrawn to Tertium to request aid on the front lines. They seemed intent on rejoining the battle once reinforcements were ready, but I shall tell them to wait until you arrive. I'm gonna get some lobster. Two worlds intertwined, or entwined. And just like that, we find ourselves faced with another emergency. Fortunately, there's yet time for us to make a difference. Let us make haste for Tertium. Tertium. I'm gonna be honest there, I actually took my time to actually gather some of the flying things so I can actually fly now. Hey, Alphino. Ah, Kenn. You made it in time.
You picked a frosty spot for a reunion.
Tataru sent word that you were coming. Full glad am I to see you all. Though I'm afraid this is no time for pleasantries.
Again with the PvP music. Like, that's one of the things I kept noticing a lot in Dawntrail, was this music right there.
Planar fissures have opened up across Garlemald, inundating the region with void scent. As far as we can ascertain, there are two focal points of their assault. The Ilzabard contingent are combating the threat in Lapis Manalis. Although they have suffered casualties, they appear to have the upper hand.
As well they should. The many talented Uldan thaumaturges among them should be more than capable of closing any fissures they encounter.
Which leaves the second focal point, the Clutium. Eulus and the Garlean community are attempting to mount a counterattack, but are struggling to cope with the sheer number of Voidsent. They've fallen back to the north of the Imperial Palace. Can you lend your aid in securing the area?
With your blessing, I would tend to the wounded returning from battle.
Of course, Cryo. Thank you. The quickest route from here to the front is via the train tracks. Once we arrive, we can support the Garlean forces as we make for the fissure in the munitions factory.
Munitions factory? The Clutium now accessible. I'm gonna go in as a tank. No, let's go with the other players. I'm a bit nervous though to go in as one though, because, well, yeah, but let's just try. No, I just have to wait. Man, I need to have an attire meant for snow, because I don't have. Plus, it's kind of interesting though how, at least from the teaser trailer for Evercold, is the fact that the main poster boy now, I like to call him poster boy, is now a Reaper. That's kind of interesting. Holy. I do wonder, how is the evolved version of Dark Knight going to be then? Is it that many that popped up here? Huh. Huh. They're actually pretty quick when it comes to, like, dungeons and stuff. Not quick, what I mean is that it doesn't take that long until you actually get to a dungeon. I think that's cool. And then in September is part 2. And Evercold doesn't pop up until January next year. Basically at the start of the next year. Such a long time. Okay, my boy. Oh, that's so cute. You can poke and pat the birds now. Chocobos, I mean. That's really adorable. Ooh, that'd be actually kind of cool though if maybe sometimes in a near expansion that what if the Chocobo itself actually becomes a companion, like a traveling companion, and is like an actual character? That'd be kind of cool. Okay, my boy. Hello. Ilsabard, the Cliteum. I'm so close to seeing another word. Yeah, I knew this was going to be Gardenbald when I saw the trailer. For being a gun user, you're too close. Let's go! I'm so ready. Hope I don't F up. Okay. Wait, I will wait. I'm always good at waiting. Oh, we ready? Oh, okay. Okay, let's just go to the next one. It's like right over there. Oh, jeez. I nearly didn't see that. Yeah, basically I have to trust the healer. Oh, this way, okay. Via Varus. Okay, what's the next group then? Over here?
You're a sight for sore eyes.
I'm trying to get better at spamming my Blackest Night when it's up. Okay, I do like the battle music though. Oblation. I'm just wondering how the boss fight is gonna be then.
Appreciate the help. We'll handle things from here. Take care of the Fisher.
Okay. Oh, it's Reaper. I didn't realize that. What the frick is that? Okay, let's just go for it. Eyes on me. Oh, just an AoE. Okay. No! What the? Oh, that's how it works. I'm guessing here. Run! Motion scanner. I'm guessing stop. Oh, okay. Haha. I did it. I was too late with that. Petrifying beam. So maybe the best is stay in the middle. I think that's the best thing to do here. Motion scanner. Your foe is scanning for moving targets. Ooh. This way, it seems. Ah, crap. I moved. Ah, we got through it though. Good job, boys and girls. Nah. Oh, wait, where's the Reaper? Wait, did it Reaper? Oh. Follow me. Yeah, the Reaper went the wrong way. I would definitely do something similar. Yeah, because this is just a remixed version of the Garlemald Express one. I do like it though. Let's sprint. Oh jeez, I didn't see them. Oh, this is just a small place to fight in. What the frick? What the frick is this place? Ah! They choked. That's a big dude. They always start with that. What the frick is going on? Wait, don't. That's Sonic. They're choked. Basic vomit. Okay, I'm not gonna stand in front of him. Bodyweight exorcism. Blood spiller. Oh, okay, that's a bit wider than I thought. Wait, again? Man, I cannot quickly, like... Eh. Gonna give it to him. Edge of Shadow. Nothing for me, are you kidding me? Okay, so the next place. I'm guessing these robots, yeah. Oh, Ring of Ending, I need that. Oh, I like the music though. Not when it does that. Why do they always spawn like 3 of them? Okay, so what's the boss then? What the flip is that? Masterful Manipulator Malphas. No, not skip. I don't want to skip cutscenes. Rubbish disposal. Scrap metal. Puppet strings. Oh. Oh, is this just going to be ads? No? Oh, what the? Try. Oh wait, this laser guy. Oh, he's over here. String up? What's that do? Hey? Here, maybe? Oh, wait. Oh, are you kidding me? Puppet mastery. I do like the battle music, though, if I'm being honest here. Puppet pair. Oh, okay, that's big, that's big, that's big. Ah, I didn't have a string up. What does that mean? Oh. That's what it does. Okay. We did it. Somehow. Oh, I noticed that the white mage is wearing like a nurse attire. That's kind of cute. Okay, that was a fun dungeon. Okay, let's see. Nothing for me. I'm gonna give it to Gridania. Okay, that was a fun dungeon. I feel like I could have done more, like maybe using my shield on another player if I see them like struggling a bit. Why are there sudden like void scents suddenly appearing?
I think that's all of them.
Don't say that. There's going to be more.
We need but seal the fissure to prevent further ingress.
Fissure. Oh wait, that's similar to in Ratsatan, isn't it? Why are there suddenly many Don't tell me Zero is doing some shit on the background that we don't know.
It's over. I can only imagine the extent of the damage were it not for your aid. On behalf of the Garlean community, I thank you for all you've done for my people, for my home.
I shall close the fissure post-haste.
Malphas.
You risked your life in vanquishing the creature. Would you at least let me bear the burden of deciding its fate?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. It's a little bit nice though that we are now kind of taking the front line in the story, since Dawntrail was mostly about Wuklamat. And they kind of tested the things out. It didn't necessarily work as they maybe intended.
You want to go back to the void? Your kind have entered this realm before, some seeking death that they might rejoin the life stream. But you would choose that dark, deathless place? We know that pain all too well. If that is your wish, you must forsake this aggression. Go back to the void and devote yourself to its restoration. I have a friend, Zero, who hails from your home. She and her companions strive to bring light into the void from another world blighted with imbalance. I hear their efforts have already met with some success. One day, they'll drive the darkness from the void, I'm sure of it. She won't disappoint you. That much I guarantee.
Man. It's just about home, really. Just going back home. It's kind of sad though.
Bravo! I think Zero will approve.
Oh, Indeed, that was truly heartening to see.
Oh, bothered.
Understanding begets fellowship, right? I thought I might lead by example.
Ooh.
Well then, shall we head back?
I like that Julius kind of tries to be more of a leader for the Garlemald. I think that's kind of nice. Because again, I don't think there's anyone that takes the reign of Garlemald. Xenos is just gone. We had Varys, but he's not there anymore. Dun 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 dun. Reports have begun trickling in. By all accounts, the Ilsebard contingent was successful in containing the threat on their front. For Void sent to attack in such numbers just as we were finding our feet. I daren't imagine the consequences had you not provided such timely aid. On behalf of my comrades, thank you. Thank you all. Maybe tenacity. Oh, Thancred. Hi. A grave presentiment.
The Ilsebard contingent have contained the threat on their front. Things appear to be under control for the time being. Though it remains unclear why the fissures opened up in the first place. According to Tataru, similar ruptures are occurring across the star.
One thing is clear, however. The phenomenon is not without pattern. The tendency for fissures to emerge is pronounced in regions deeply connected to the void. Places where the barrier between the two worlds is at its thinnest.
He got an idea.
There may be a place in far greater peril than Garlemald.
Ratatan? No. Yeah?
It has since been sealed. You will recall there is a great void gate that we ourselves had cause to open.
Yeah, Ratatan.
A gate which was instrumental in our bid to reunite Vritra with his sister and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
Again, is it kind of like another consequence kind of deal? When we went in there, we did some shenanigans in there unknowingly, and now everything opens up after Dawntrail.
Oh gods. The moon.
Never mind, the moon.
With our attention fixed upon planar fissures, I failed to consider this vulnerability. All other paths unto the void are but pinpricks in the veil compared to that great lunar rift. And that rift might be yawning open as we speak. We'd better hurry.
It's so nice to see Thancred and Urianger. Because again, it's like they kind of just disappeared, like somewhere halfway. Then he came back, and now, yeah.
Let us make for best ways burrow. I dare say the Loporrits are well aware of current events.
We ought to have Kryl join us once she finishes tending to the wounded. I shall likewise contact Y'shtola. Her knowledge of the moon's void gate is second to none.
I like that Julius is hearing us speak as, oh yeah, the moon. Oh, we have to go to the moon. What moon?
Alphino, Balize, please do what you must to keep our world safe.
We'll be back before you know it.
A quick word, if you will.
Yes.
I'm not sure whether you'll run into Zero during the course of all this, but if you do, would you give this to her?
Is it a love letter?
Emergency rations, in case of a protracted battle. Can't imagine she's eating all that well in the void. She likes dumplings.
Oh. I'm gonna put it in my back pocket. He trusts me too much. What if I'm hungry, I'm just gonna eat this ration? I forget to give it to Zero. The frick is happening? Okay, where's sleeping way? Where's camping way? Where's all of the ways? Mapping way.
Given thy panicked state, I presume the Loporits too are beset with void scent.
Oh, what sweet relief it is to see you all. Yes, void scent, and lots of them. They suddenly came pouring forth from the crater.
I had dearly hoped to find my worries unfounded.
For some unknown reason, the void gate seems to have partially opened. Living Ray dashed off to activate the brands in hope of Fiend's invasion. But she hasn't come back, and we've since lost contact.
Ooh, that would be kind of bad if she's called Living Way and then she's dead.
I suggest we make for the brands without delay.
Oof. Had he asked me, okay, go to the brands, I'm like, where is it? I don't know. Yeah, everyone spawn here. Just gotta help. My valiant savior, I was so frightened I dared not to move an ilm. Oh, you looking for Living Way? I think I saw her heading southwest towards the drowning brand. She had several slaughter bots in tow, but I worry there won't be enough for all the void scent. You better hurry. Everyone is spawning here. I can actually fly to the moon now. Oh, I can see it's open. Again, back again to saving the world. Let's freaking go. Ah, living way.
I'm saved! I dread to think what would have befallen me if you hadn't intervened. Oh, I was never in any real danger, of course. I knew you would realize our plight and rush to our rescue.
Are you sure about that?
Paris is likewise plagued with void scent. If only we'd prioritized further development of the void scent slaughter bots, we could have stemmed the tide ourselves.
Void Sense Slaughterbots.
Oh, what a tremendous demonstration that would have been. Irrefutable proof that I was mankind's staunchest ally and the greatest lubberate to ever live. I can practically taste the praise. Fortunately, I was able to activate the brands. Should any more void scent emerge from the gate, they ought to be confined to the crater. Unless, of course, the void gate begins to expand of its own accord, or some gargantuan monstrosity tries to barge through. I don't foresee any major problems.
Living way, you're jinxing it. Of course. You just had to.
Oh, nope. We're doomed.
There you are.
Oh, you stole her? She's also here. That didn't take long.
I left the data in Shale's capable hands and teleported here as soon as I heard. And ere you ask, I made sure to bring the key with me.
Cool, thank you.
Then the real threat yet awaits us.
'Tis Golbez's domain beyond the Void Gate. I wonder how he and Zero are faring.
Ah, it's been so long. She still has the Nixie as well.
By the 12.
Behold, the gift of ethos. Yours is a journey without end, conceived and guided by principle. Is it ethos that speaks, or is it? Hold fast to what you must, and meet your fate without fear. Go forth, discover, unite the stars as one. Let none bar your path. Nice of you to give me a path to go to. Is it Azam that talks to us? Yeah, you know. Then we pop in and be like, "Hi, how you doing?" The frick? I'm here now. Zero! She's back! Where's Goldbest though? Oh, there he is.
What are you doing here?
I don't know, I went through a portal and now I'm here. No time to explain.
Trust you to state the obvious. May as well make yourself useful. The gate's sheer size appears to have made it a tempting target.
Hi!
NOO, a dread void scent risen from the benighted depths of the ocean.
Yay, Golbez is also back.
They kept to the confines of their domain while Zeromus endured. No longer, it would seem. And once they had discovered a path to the Red Moon, they wasted no time in making the journey.
Leave the void scent nearby to us. You take care of NOO.
Yeah, I will do.
Facing this many foes calls for a more familiar approach.
What? Oh, so she can just go back to being a Reaper?
Void scent can change their form at will. Both light and darkness are mine to wield.
Okay, that's cool. She can class job change.
Besides, what better to purge darkness from the void than darkness itself?
Okay, how am I supposed to reach him? He's all the way up there. Ho ho! Well, I am the mere mortal, just so you know.
Hast thou come in search of power, renown?
That's an interesting music choice. The Unmaking, now accessible. Yeah, I'm going to take a quick like break, so you guys can just jam on the music in the meantime. Hello, back again. Ooh, yeah. Okay, let's see how this is going to go. I have no idea how this is going to go. I'm just gonna let the other tank take the lead. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Full party. Hello. Sovereign of not anymore. Oh, I'm so hyped.
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the silken dark.
Meteor rain.
The void's power is mine to wield. Perish. Be still.
Gaze of the Void. Ah! Being hit by everything here.
Accept your downfall.
Oh, what? The frick is going on? Whoa! Meltdown. I'm guessing this an AoE. vacuum. All for naught. Okay, what's happening? What the frick are we? What the? This is such a trippy place. I'm not used to fighting in complete darkness. Beacon of the dark. Unbecoming. Okay, this is yeah.
The underlings are no more. Now to deal with NOO.
Life and death rendered meaningless.
Light, protect us.
I will not yield my domain.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Such is the power of the void.
Do you have to do something? Oh no, they are also there fighting. Ah, jeez. The vacuums grow in number. Huh? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh. Oh no, the tank just disappeared. Oh, okay. Oh, what the fruit I have there? Oh, now it travels to me. Ah. Gaze of the void. Yeah, we did it. Easy, boss.
They must be sealed away.
Oh, one of those... What's it called here? Memoria... something. GG, thank you. That was fun. I was kind of glad that it picked up quickly that... Oh wait, the other tank is gone. Hello.
I'm glad you came. We would have struggled to face Enuo alone. I presume you journeyed here to prevent more void scent from passing through the gate.
Yup.
With Enuo defeated, there are none left in this realm who pose a serious threat. I dare say the problem is resolved.
Don't say that! Alas, void scent have been emerging from fissures across the source. Have you noticed any abnormalities in the void of late? Maybe I should ask that.
Nothing comes to mind. Why'd you ask?
Yeah, because the source is in trouble. There's a bunch of void gate and we don't know why.
So the breach wasn't limited to the void gate. For better or worse, precious little has changed in the 13th since Zeromus fell. Have you noticed anything unusual?
I know not the reason events have unfolded this way, but there is, perhaps, an explanation as to why the Void Gate and the fissures opened. Here, in my domain, even the slightest change is keenly felt. When the gate opened, I sensed not the workings of some external force. Rather, it felt as if the barrier between our worlds was weakening naturally, moment by moment, until the two came to meet.
And you think this weakening could be happening elsewhere?
'Tis a possibility.
What of Razatan and Garlemald?
Yeah, we just went to Garlemald. Razatan have Vitra, so they should be fine.
Eulus took mercy upon the interloper. Whether Void Scent or Garlean, we all share the same longing for home. Should we meet, I will gladly offer them aid. Please tell Eulus as much. Wait, how exactly did you get here? No mortal could traverse the Void Gate in its current state.
I don't know. I have the key. I have the gummy fruit. It opened. This little thing right there.
path of yours is still there. I cannot see it.
Oh, it's just us? Oh. So only we that can see it.
Nor does it reveal itself to me. Perhaps the path serves only the key bearer.
So it is not a means to travel freely back and forth. A pity. I would have liked to see my friends again.
I'm just wondering about the other group with Graha. I'm suddenly gone for... I just didn't exist anymore. Now seems an opportune time to give Zero the parcel Euless prepared for her. Okay. Something for me? Yes, I have this package of dumplings for you. There you go. Euless made it. That smell. Food, is it? Ah, I recall Euless speaking of the dumplings his mother used to make. Thank you for the parcel. And the fond memories. There's more than enough to share with Golbez. Now that he forgoes the ether of others, I'm sure he'll appreciate the sustenance. I sometimes wonder what the Void would be like if culinary traditions flourished here once more. Whatever it would suffice to break the cycle of mutual consumption, a heartening thought, if nothing else. What does Golbez look like? A beacon from beyond. Until our battle earlier, I hadn't called upon darkness in some time. In truth, I find light a better fit these days. Ever since you left, we've been roaming the void in search of individuals who would join our cause. Although we returned to the Red Moon after sensing Enua's presence, rarely do we linger in a single location. However, if the interloper you spoke of does intend to seek me out, it might be wise to return to my domain. Why don't you join us? With Enua defeated, the soul should be in no imminent danger. Good. We'll wait for you by the crater. We wait for you by the crater, but I'm gonna follow. Damn, this whole place is goddamn red. There is a teleporter situated between here and the center of the moon. I used it to travel to the surface in days long past, though I seldom had need once my generals were in place. Igarium herself crafted a device that might lay low the Servant of Light. Igarium? Oh wait, isn't that one of the Asians? Ironic that we now use it seeking to restore light to the void. Ah, forgive my idle reminiscence. 'Tis time we made our descent. Yay, we are back here now. Oh, it's been so long! Though it was not always so, many who live here now have chosen to do so because they support the cause. Indeed, if our numbers continue to grow, we may require more territory. Thankfully, we were able to harness the residual ether for Barbaricha's domain. Those reserves will enable me to expand mine as the need arises. Right, we had best prepare for our potential guest. Join me in my abode when you're ready. There are many in this domain who still fear me. I shall remain here to avoid needless provocation. You're what the frick? Okay, I did not. Okay, yeah, Goldbess, you're a cool dude. You're big, but you're cool. But then again, wasn't Final Fantasy IV Goldbess kind of the same? That he was whatchamacallit again? I've forgotten. Like he got mind controlled and all that. I imagine you remember these. The transmitters were used to receive light from the first. If memory serves, they work by channeling excess ether left in the wake of the flood into the Crystal Tower. Using the tower's cross-drift travel capabilities, light is then conveyed onto the 13th and into these devices. I have a mind to use them now, but it'll need to be set in an elevated location. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated. Use the transmitter at the designated location. Trojan manservant. If I remember correctly, wasn't Void Sent basically just people, but turned into this? I feel like this game has going been a neck break pace now. We went from Garlemald to now we're here. Starting from the bottom, now we're here.
Upon activation, these transmitters will shine with light from beyond, sent courtesy of our ever-watchful friends. They will serve as beacons in the dark for those that would seek me out.
Okay. We're shooting for the moon. Want to fight again?
I am Zero, and this is my domain. 'Tis a safe haven for those who abhor conflict. Among those gathered here, many aspire to restore this world to how it once was.
Such a thing is possible.
Indeed. Though how long the endeavor will take, I cannot say.
Okay, so it's possible, but it's gonna take a long time.
For those of us abandoned by death itself, what do we have but time to try and try again?
Very well. This light is ample proof your comrade spoke true. However long it takes to restore our world, you shall have my aid.
And you shall have mine.
Yay. It would seem Julius' intervention has helped forge a new bond. Thank you for bringing word to me. Oh, yeah. Because Julius basically just sent to her. I gather you'll head home sooner rather than later. You will not be freely returned to Zero's domain. Sure. Then let us return to the Red Moon. I'm sure you won't begrudge me a proper farewell.
Would you deliver a message to Euless for me? Tell him that we're making progress towards rebuilding our home. And I hope that he is too.
Enuo's Memoria will be safe here.
Yeah, Memoria. So, did it say Memoria? Did it say something else?
The crystal containing Zeromus has been passed on to our allies in the First. If Enuo's Memoria might serve them in restoring their world, we shall likewise consider its transfer.
Oh, I like this. Basically, the 13th and the 1st are basically helping each other. That's kind of sweet.
How much simpler it would be to aid one another in our respective fights, were it not for these boundaries between us. Safe travels, my friend. We take comfort in the knowledge that you're out there fighting too, wherever you may be.
Huh, he just gone, just disappeared. Are the other gang just waiting?
No luck, I'm afraid. It appears he's not in Mare Lamentorum.
Where the frick did he just disappear to? And then I just spawn in like, hi.
Wait. Is that?
Yep, it's me. It's your boy. Hello. Oh, where the frick did you go?
Gods, you had us worried. You suddenly disappeared. We didn't know what to think.
Is that kind of bad? I'm the only one. I can't prove that the portal can actually open.
Shortly after you vanished, the Void-sent incursion abruptly ended. We surmised you had a hand in that, but never did it cross our minds that you were fighting alongside Zero and Golbez.
This golden path you said you traversed wasn't visible to us either. Nor did we hear a voice. Ethos. Might this be the key's true name?
Oh, it's just the name of the key.
While many mysteries remain, for now, I am glad to learn the state of affairs in the 13th. Golbez's suspicion that the barrier twixt worlds has begun to weaken. 'Twould certainly explain the surge in fissures manifesting in the source.
Yet what could be behind such a phenomenon?
Oh. There she is. How did you get to the moon?
And who might you be? Not a Void-sent, I'd wager.
Greetings.
Helmerut of the Asians.
Yay. She just shows us.
We are your sworn foes, I know. But on this occasion, will you not put away your arms?
The frick? Got some beautiful flowers on that gunbreaker.
I wish only to talk. Thank you for affording me a chance. Bereft of the Unsundered, we were under the impression you and yours no longer had cause to continue your activities. That you should reveal yourself at this juncture. I assume you are the one who bestowed Calyx with the knowledge of summoning and the reflections. Yes, that is correct.
The frick?
Was it necessary to reveal my present form as well?
Yeah, it was necessary.
Calyx. So he succeeded in transferring his memories after all.
Be at ease. Even were I to occupy a combat-oriented vessel, I would not have the ability to defeat you. You destroyed my plan, my life's work. I have naught to replace it, nor will I ever regain what I once had.
If you wish to speak, Helmerut, will you not tell us what it is that you hope to accomplish?
As you know, our star Aetheris was sundered into 4 and 10 shards in the time of the Ancients.
God, did you say 14 shards rather than 4 and 10?
As the will of the star, Hydaelyn perpetuated this unnatural division for millennia.
I'm just wondering, does the people down at Aetheris see all of this? Like, what the frick is going on?
In the wake of her passing, nature has begun to reassert itself. As a wound knits itself together, the star seeks to become whole once more.
Oh, so basically we have to rejoin it.
Yes, it seeks to rejoin with all of its shards. Unlike the one we Asians attempted to orchestrate, however, the star's rejoining will afford mankind no special treatment. All life and matter will be condensed into a single whole and remade for a new beginning. A complete rebirth. Aetheris will return to the way it once was. Hundreds of millions of years past. To a quiet and peaceful time. Long before the light of mankind was kindled.
Oh, so now the goddamn Aetheris wants to wipe us out. That's just freaking great.
Supposing for a moment we believe you. How can you possibly know all this?
is an inevitability that I have foreseen since time immemorial. A future that awaits should creation be freed from the influence of Hydaelyn and Zodiark. The star is tolerant to life. It holds no grudges, and neither rages nor weeps for being sundered. Yet by the same token, it is indifferent to life's survival. No amount of devastation and death can compel it to stop the wheels of creation from turning.
Okay. I'm a bit confused now. So if I'm gathering this correctly, Hydaelyn and Zodiac was basically the one that kept the shards kind of intact or like separated, but due to them being gone, now the Aetheris and the source, now it wants to rejoin. So yeah, I think.
The earth shakes, and mountains spew fire. Floods wash away the fruits of labor, and icy winds freeze and starve. Countless perish as nature runs its course. So many seeds of life have already been lost. Yet in spite of this, people continue to believe that the morrow will come. But it will not. For nothing lies beyond the solstice, when all creation is reunited. When that day comes, every last trace of mankind shall be erased. I cherish man's journey. Despite losing his innocence and being made to live with suffering, he has forged ever onward. Strong, even as he is weak, his is a proud tale in the history of the star. 'Twould be a shame for that tale to end. For all to wither and die, when some might yet survive. Would you not agree?
If a natural rejoining doth lead unto the solstice, then thine intent is to preemptively rejoin the worlds.
Correct. It was for this very purpose that Halmarut recruited suitable collaborators from the Reflections. Individuals like me, who would willingly doom another world in order to fulfill their aspirations. The Winterers, we are called. And if you and yours seek to protect all life, then sooner or later you shall have to contend with us.
Even if everything you claim is true, what you've done, Calyx, it's unforgivable!
I do not ask that you be pragmatic, nor do I seek your approval. Given your familiarity with other reflections, 'tis only natural that you are averse to our methods. But there is one irrefutable fact that you must understand. Should we take no action at all, the solstice will come, and no one will be left alive. No one.
So, again, if I'm understanding this correctly, like this, the rejoining will happen. So what the Halmarut and the Winterers are currently doing is speeding up the process, I think.
Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit.
What the?
Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
Oh, Xenos. Why did she have that? There you are! One moment you were standing before me, and the next you'd vanished into thin air. Thanks to you all, the void scent have been eradicated and the gate lies sealed once more. There's been an area peep from the crater. Though I can't help but notice none of you seem to share my enthusiasm. Is something wrong? Well, rejoining is about to happen. Again. The star seeks to become whole. But that's preposterous. As far as I'm aware, Heidelin made no mention of a natural rejoining. I ought to consult the records to be certain. But not before thanking you for dispatching the void scent so handedly. You well and truly saved the day. Ah, trail to the heavens. Alphino continues to grapple with Halmarut's disclosure. The applications of the solstice and the winter schemes, as well as our approach moving forward, will take time to consider. To that end, I believe we should gather and speak in person. And by we, I mean all our fellow Science. For a change of pace, why don't we convene at the Rising Stones? I'm sure Tataru and others would be happy to meet us there. A fine idea. In many ways, our return is long overdue. No doubt we could all use some respite after Garlemald, but I trust there are no objections. 'Tis settled then, to the Rising Stones. I'm kind of funny though if they were like, pray, return to the waking sands. Trail to the heavens. Hello, Chocobo. There's so many Chocobos around, I just noticed. Chocobo. Oh, it's been so long since I've been in Rising Stones. It's kind of nostalgic. Okay, where are the rest of the gang? Where? No. The man is not here. Nary a thing has changed since we last gathered here. No doubt Tataru is chiefly responsible for the prevailing state of tidiness. Speaking of whom, she and a great many of our comrades are en route. Let us wait for them a while longer. Let's go. I remember this, like, yeah. What was it called again? I forgot.
Long it hath been since last we gathered here.
Yeah.
Though our order's dissolution was indeed in name only, thereafter we did largely operate independent of one another. All of which is to say, Full glad am I to stand in such esteemed company once more.
Apologies for our delay.
Hori Balder, that's the guy. Are they new? I don't remember most of them. It's only Hori Balder I remember.
This is everyone that we could round up on short notice. The others are still en route.
Oh, there's more?
Estinian alone we weren't able to make contact with, but we're working on it.
No doubt his link pearl is buried at the bottom of his bag.
If he has a bag, if at all.
Knowing him, he'll turn up when we least expect it.
Now, as much as I'd like to savor our reunion, Tataru tells us there have been developments. Will you apprise us of the details?
So there's a girl, Winter, solstices, and rejoining is bound to happen. And we have to stop the rejoining again for the second time. That's something I would do if I was going to explain something.
The Winterers and the Solstice.
The veracity of Halmarut's claims remains unclear. Yet it cannot be denied that, in his bid to convert the living into endless, Calyx was privy to knowledge of the reflections and more.
And the Winterers are formed of others, like him.
In light of the recent Void Scent incursions, I believe it would be wise to treat the Solstice as a genuine threat. The problem is how to deal with it.
Both the source and the reflections are home to irreplaceable life. I would protect them all if I could. But if doing so means ushering in complete annihilation, then what can we possibly do?
Yeah, we just averted the final days, and now we have to avert it again.
I wonder, was Hydaelyn aware of the solstice?
Given that we had no knowledge of it when you journeyed to Elpis, you couldn't have warned Venar. So it is entirely possible she was unaware. But in the course of sustaining the Sundered Star, she may have glimpsed this eventuality.
I don't think she had any way of knowing. I think she knew and chose to trust in us. I think it might be that. Well, I couldn't have said anything, no?
So she believed that we could overcome this trial as well. Or rather, that the choice was ours to make.
Whichever it may be, it is we who must find the answer.
Great. I love finding answers to Doom.
We who live in the here and now.
Perhaps we could take a recess? Oh, I dare say everyone could use a rest.
Indeed. We have ample food for thought, and it would be good to catch each other up.
Ere I forget, Huron, I believe you should keep the key, Ethos, in your possession. After all, it seems that is one mystery I am not destined to unravel.
Boom, boom, boom. It kind of makes me wonder what's going to happen in 7-point Orchard Boulder. Boulder. Coultinet and Hyde remained in Corvus to monitor the situation among the Gallians and the Corvosi. Though seldom smooth sailing, in time the region settled and we were able to return. I understand the Guardian community has made great strides in improving relations with other people. Hearing that, I feel renewed zeal for resolving the issues in Corvus. Then perhaps you'd like to hear more about Guardian's accomplishments for me and the twins. It might stoke the fire even hotter. Twas by no means an easy decision, but as the solstices is now our paramount concern, Alice and I have opted to formally withdraw from our efforts in Garlemald. After all, anything we could do to protect our world will also serve to keep the Guardians safe. Julius and his comrades are already working towards a brighter future of their own accord. Honestly, I'm more worried about us. It's so difficult to see the path ahead, but hopefully we can get through this and return to Garlemald with our heads held high one day. Indeed. In the meantime, let's prepare a letter for Julius and the community. We mustn't let despair stay our hand. After Urianger and I went off on our own, we decided to spend some time exploring Shak Tural. We never had a chance to visit during the Rite of Succession, you see. We journeyed east through Loazenieta before heading up the coast to the frigid northern reaches, where they revered a storied beast of the sea. The excursion only served to reinforce just how diverse Tural really is. We also met with the Wallachie. Though we had not time to study their arts at length, we were privy to several intriguing demonstrations. What that we could have indulged our curiosity further and travelled to yet more distant lands. For better or for worse, pragmatism tempered our wanderlust. Suffice it to say, we still have plenty to see of the continent. I should very much like to return, given a chance. Judging by your guise, Clemens, your studies must have been productive. Indeed, I have more or less mastered the fundamental principles of Shaolin astrology. At one point, I considered exploring other healing arts, but decided to persevere with more focused training to better leverage my skills on the battlefield. I don't think I'll be much use on the battlefield these days. I can scarcely hold my bow steady, let alone hit a target, so sorely bereft of brotherly ministrations as I am. I knew you still require constant supervision. You two haven't changed in the slightest. It makes me wonder how our colleagues that couldn't join us today are faring. Eanor and I were training in Gridania where Voidsent attacked the Twelfth Wood. Thankfully, we were able to defend them off with the help of the twin adders. When I heard the invasion had already spread across the star, I realized the gravity of the situation and ordered a confidential report sent to the other Scions. That's why Tataru was so quickly appraised. Thanks to you, we were able to make haste for Garlemald. While circumstance and duty may keep us apart, we remain bound by common purpose. Indeed, may that purpose continue to guide us now that we stand together once again. It seems everyone has much and more to discuss with one another. Anyway, you're overdue for a proper break. The peace and quiet will help you think. Feel free to make yourselves comfortable in Dawn's respite. Or Dawn's respite, I think. The moon!
Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit. Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
I detest evenings such as this. Too bright, too stimulating. The mind distracted by the inconsequential. You needn't be so wary. I merely come to offer information before my departure.
Why does he have to stay like that? I can't take him seriously.
Halmarut and I will soon cross the rift to observe the enactment of another Winter's plan. Our destination is the fourth. A world locked in ice, whose lands are blanketed in thick clouds. In order to survive, man has fled to the skies, using great magics to establish new civilizations.
That sounds exciting. Why tell me where you're going?
I have my own designs I would see realized. Nothing more. Believe me or don't, as you like. For all I know, you lack the means to follow us anyway. What Halmarut said to you earlier. She suggested that dealing with the reflections might satisfy your ambition. But is that truly so? You have seen battles beyond counting, have defeated even the fear of death. Is there some conclusion that you seek, no matter the cost? I will share with you a truth. We Winterers each have an ambition that we wish to fulfill. To that end, we may share information with one another, but we do not necessarily share the same beliefs. Just as you and yours decried my actions, I find those of my fellows objectionable. Be that as it may, it is the culmination of our lives' works that we would bring to the world. Fruits born of undying devotion, daring aspiration, and unwavering ideals. matter how we are reviled, no matter what we must steal, our actions will be vindicated by those who abide in the future we create. In your benevolence, you may seek to save everything and everyone. But once all is consequently consigned to oblivion, your noble deeds will amount to nothing more than folly. For no living soul shall remain to judge them.
If shattered stars are doomed to mend, how turns the key to winter's end? Ah, that was fun. Trail to the heavens. Now we just have to wait 4 months for the next patch, which is Trail to the Heavens Part 2, I believe. I'm just wondering where we... Well, we haven't met the Stinian yet. And there's some parts in the trailer that we haven't seen yet. So Stinian is somewhere. We don't know where exactly. Because again, Trail of the Heavens, the patch line, it's like 2 parts. We just have to wait 4 months for the second part. But yeah. Yeah, thank you guys for watching this stream. Hopefully you liked it. And yeah, thank you all for watching.